I cleaned my glasses, but something looks smudgy. Hold on. I'm moving. I better than I did before I went live. I fell in this chair and I looked around. I was like, anybody see this old lady fall in the chair like this? Hey y'all, hey, hold on. I use my vibrating plate for 10 to 20 minutes every day. It's wonderful. Yeah, I looked at the video from last night. I had lipstick all over my teethuses. Hey, that sounds cute. Let's hurry up and get this over with. Oh yeah, we gonna read Tamika's. Yes. See, I had it all set up. Okay. Yes, thank you for coming to the Denmark Vesey 6 number shake. That's the ancestor that I connected to. South Carolina, South Carolina. He beat Geechee, I beat Geechee. And look at the other videos from the shake and the whole story we told. And of course, we have the wonderful, wonderful uh, Tamika Anthony. Oh yeah, oh yeah. She read those numbers. Let me read it to you what she said, and I'll tell you what I did this week. We're going to get this moving because this ain't a lifetime commitment. She says, and this is for, okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, trying to get out of there. Okay. Okay. Let me read you last week's numbers. 13, 29, 42, 57, 58. Oh, I can't read that last one. Hey! Hi, Ollie. Thanks for coming through. And the last one is, oh, 37. Okay. So, that's last week's. Thanks for coming. Yes. And I said hi back, Ollie. All right. So, that's the numbers for last week. So, I sent them to Tamika. And Tamika said number 13 is highly significant here as it shows up twice. Boldly in the beginning of the set and then more covertly at the end with the 58, which is 5 plus 8 equals 13. Thanks for the love. Okay, all right, which appears right before 10, which is 3 and 7, which marks new beginning, the number 1, very powerful. 11, 11, you know. Okay, there's a new beginning waiting for you with something, but there's something karmic which is still attached to you. Not a person, a place, or a thing, but the karmic thing is something about your mindset or how you view something that you need a new perspective on. In numerology, the number 13 often associates with the change and transformation is considered like karmic numbers. While sometimes viewed negatively, of course, the cave people. It's fundamentally about growth and new beginnings. Its significance, it signifies a cycle of endings and beginnings, prompting individuals to embrace necessary changes and release old patterns. Yes. Oh, so she went into the 1 and 3 and da 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 da, but I don't think I put that here. Yeah. Okay. So let me tell you what I did this week. Yes. I have been wanting, and see, every people think that change got to be something big, dramatic, drastic. No, I've been wanting to go back to drinking my mushroom coffee because I feel it helped me with my joints and stuff. Hi, Shalu. Can you buy me 2K? so, um, uh, so I lost my train. I'm old, y'all. I can't be thrown off like that. So I'm gonna have to wait till later on to meet y'all. Comments, I get all sidetracked. So I uh, I made up my mind. I ordered mushroom coffee, and I just stopped. Even though it was decaf, it was something about the coffee and the beans. I don't know if my age, but I was thinking about it, and then this number came through. And I was like, wow, okay, okay. I have a lot of stuff, but I didn't write down a list. Maybe I should have did that because I made a lot of change. Not change is change. It don't have to be something. Oh, I changed jobs and shit. Thanks for the love. It could be something as simple as knowing that you need to stop drinking coffee and that you love mushrooms. And let me tell you what the body did. For about 3 weeks, I've been craving mushrooms. Craving mushrooms. I mean, craving. I wanted mushroom soup. I wanted stuff because I do love mushrooms. And it wound up after Tamika gave me the numbers. It was like, change it, Chica. And then another thing I got from Tamika's message. We're going to be all right. Keep living our lives. Keep making our small changes. And we're going to be all right. Remember, chaos is around us, not in us. Anyway, y'all see how fast that was? Ooh, let's move right on, honey. The reason for the thing. Now, I can't wait to what Tamika tells me. Like I said, there's other changes that I made that I... Oh, a vision board. Yes. At the beginning of the month, it was like, you need to make a vision board. If it's something you want, you got to put it out there to, I say the ethers, put it out there so they know what you want. And it came to me to make a vision board. And that is, I had to get a bunch of magazines. I have only in my life, when I used to buy them, bought magazines for the articles. I'm going to block you. Okay. So, I've only bought it for the articles. I didn't buy it for the pictures. I didn't buy it for the advertising. I did it specifically for the articles. So now, I need to make this... Okay, you're forgiven. I can't lose my train of thought. So, look how fast I lost it. That's when you can't do that with all. So, I started this vision board. And I have to look at pictures. I have to look at pictures of models. I have to look at pictures of people's faces and stuff like that. I used to buy magazines and go straight to the index and look for the article that I wanted. I didn't buy it for the face that's on there. I bought it for the articles. But now I can't do that. So it was really hard at me in the beginning to flip through the magazines. Of course, you go to your local library, honey. They got all old magazines. It's school time coming up. I don't know if they do that anymore because ain't y'all just doing like the 10 Commandments? 10 Commandment education. Anyway, you can go to your local library and they will give you old magazines. And we used to do it for collages and stuff like that. But I'm using it for my vision board. So that for me was a change. I couldn't read the articles. I didn't get the magazine to read the articles. Though I saw some really good articles, but I had to keep reminding myself, no, this is a vision board. What do you see here? That's the vision that you want to put on your board. And you got so many magazines, so keep it moving, sister. So that was a change for me. And I made it through all of them. All of them. And I didn't even have a, the board that you glue them on to make the collages for the vision board. And then the other day my daughter walks in, like I'm like 4 magazines from cutting all the pictures that I want out, tearing all the pages. I cut the pictures yet. And then my daughter comes in with the board and she said, "Here, Mom, this is for your vision board." I was like, wow. But that's how it worked. Change. It was so hard for me. I don't say, how can it be hard for you to look through a magazine? I don't. I see people all the time, they flip through it. I just know, I sit in front, I know the article, I know what I want to read, and after I finish reading the article, I close the magazine. But not this time. I had to go page by page. I had to lick my finger. But my vision board is coming along. So that's a change too. Make a vision board. Tell the universe what you want. Tell the universe what you want. Tell her what you want. So Tamika's message for me, because I know, like I said, it's called Denmark Vesey's numbers because Denmark Vesey said play the numbers. Not so I don't hear voices. We vibe. I wasn't sharing the numbers, other than like with my close friends. I wasn't sharing the numbers. And then with all this is going on, Denmark Vesey kept coming to my head. Every time I would get so frustrated, so angry, like, what did we ever do to you that your whole focus is on attacking us? I mean, damn. And then Denmark Vesey started coming, share the numbers, put the numbers online, put the numbers there, tell them to play the numbers. I was like, no, I want the message. And I got the vibe. Yep, you get the message. That's you. But let them play the lottery. I was like, okay, the numbers, whatever. See, I have his card up there. He played the numbers. So, yeah. So, let's do this. And then we going upstairs, and I will see y'all next Saturday. But Tamika's message, and that's why, when I was setting it up, it said, paper, write the numbers down, paper bag, and I didn't understand it until I remember seeing the lottery from Denmark Vesey, and I was like, and that's what I put together. I was like, oh, this is Denmark. That's why I didn't get the plastic balls. I was like, I need to get plastic balls. Okay. Now. All right. Do you want to know what the right number is? 13. Now, about a year ago, me and Tamika went through this with the number 9. Yeah. We went through this with the number 9. So here's the 13 is back. Yep. Oh boy. When I sent her this picture. Let's see. $67. Isn't that 13? Oh, boy, me. Oh, I've been listening to such good beats. I knew the message would be hot. Now, for those of you who are in the numbers, and y'all know the numbers, but the message is going to be hot. I knew it would be. Came out the gate, 1313. but I put that in my post that I was listening to Kirk Franklin and Warren Campbell. Wrote the music, did the instruments, engineering for Mary Mary. Yeah, I found out how to take all that scripture shit out and just leave the music. And the music is beautiful. The music is wonderful. Oh, yeah. So, I knew I listened to that all afternoon, and I said these numbers going to be high. And how I come out the gate, 1313. Let's see what Tamika has to say. All right. Okay. 14. You know, after that, well, I line these, I keep these like this, and I take a picture and I send it to Tamika. And then, as you can see, sometimes the numbers don't come out. And I know you say, oh, the numbers aren't clear, whatever. They're clear. Get out of it what you will. I only replace them when they're impossible to read. Smudge, water, something like that, or it's torn through. My instructions are exact. It's a paper sheet. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay. Okay. 20. Ooh, that fan feels good. And I'm almost done. Yeah, and that's what I got out of Tamika's reading last week. It also was just like, go, like Tamar Braxton. She said, get your life. And that's what the numbers said from last week. Change. And in the process of doing, because you focus on yourself, process of doing, change, get your life. Get your life through the change. Chaos is all around you, but let that be. That's what these cave people do. We look at the stars, the sky, the numbers. Let the cave people do what the cave people do. Which is destroy themselves. Yes, y'all. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. Here. It was close. 48. And remember, in numerology, we have two numbers. You add them together. This is 12, which is 3. Numerology. You'll, Tamika, let us know. Yeah, Tamika has a whole life, y'all, and a whole business, and a whole teaching thing, and a whole kid, and a whole husband, a whole everything. So, I am just so grateful that she is able to take time out of her life, find that little quiet spot, and let us know what's going on. Okay, this is going to be our last one. Ooh, this is a tight one. Look how tight this is. I probably ain't been open this year. Whoa, this is tight. Who this is? Who this? Your head gonna fall off. Your head gonna fall off when you see what the number is. $49. 4 plus 9 is 13. And it's our last number. Just like before, our last number. Ooh, child. I'm getting a feeling, y'all. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Open with 2 13s, in with 1 13. I've been doing some changing last week, I'm telling y'all. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, honey. Yes, I did. And like I said, I went to all those magazines, got my pictures for my vision board, Now, then my daughter surprised me, brought in the poster board. She brought that in for me. And, you know, so yes, and then I was pumping to the music. The music that they throw the gospel stuff on top of is fierce. The music, the engineers and everything, they are like the best. They're like maestros. But, with all that stuff thrown on top of it. But I cut it clear, so I've been listening to that. Thumping. I was listening to Kirk Franklin, imagining. No, imagine me. So can you imagine you? All right. The number is 13. Then we have 67, which is also 13. Then we have 14, which is 5. Remember, we added both together. Then we have 20, which is 2. Then we have 48, which is 12. And 1 plus 2 is 3. And then we have 49, which again is 13. Hey y'all, didn't mean to keep you so long. Like, comment, share, tell uncle, tell auntie, tell cousin, tell a friend to come and get these numbers. Y'all play them. Y'all can play them as a lottery, play them as 4. But for me, I'm excited to send them to Tamika so Tamika can tell me, because I'm seeing dueling numbers. And I have a friend, I told y'all, Marilyn. She's like a connoisseur, a numerology connoisseur. She's like, you get that feeling? And I can't wait to send these numbers to her, because she is going to, first thing she's going to say is, oh, Vicky, all the 13s. New life, honey. We don't go with the cavemen numerology. The cavemen didn't invent numerology. Numbers was already out while they was in the caves. Go with the people who've been out the cave for thousands and thousands of centuries. Like, comment, share. Thanks for coming to the Denmark Vesey 6-number shake. And I hope you have a great week, and I hope you win. Good luck to you. We need drones. We need something to protect ourselves, and we're going up against billionaires. Let's see if we can make a few millionaires. Y'all have a good evening. Thanks for coming to the Denmark VC 6-number shake. And I'll see you next week. Have a good evening. Oh, and happy Labor. I always call it Labor Ye Not Day. But happy Labor Day.